All right, most horrific natural disasters caught on dash cam, bro. Let me get a Slim Jim right quick.
From a driver in Tennessee who got caught in the middle of a powerful tornado and an earthquake in Taiwan that nearly flipped this city bus, to a massive rockfall in China that obliterated one person's car, and a team of Australian firefighters who had to take cover during a burnover. Here are 10 of the most horrific natural disasters caught on dashcam.
All right, lock in. Lock in, mamacita.
On August 29th of 2021, Hurricane Ida landed on the Louisiana coast. The storm devastated coastal towns near the Gulf of Mexico, but had other plans for cities deep within the United States. By August 31st, Ida had weakened to a tropical depression as it moved into the southwestern Appalachian region. That's when she kicked off a massive tornado outbreak, spawning 36 storms between Louisiana and Massachusetts.
36?
One of those storms struck in Montgomery County, Pennsylvania, just as this truck driver was arriving at the gas station.
Oh no.
All he could do was sit, wait,
oh,
and
I remember this clip. That shit tips, doesn't it?
In Pennsylvania,
It's about to freaking tip over, I'm pretty sure.
The flood warning remains in effect. The flood warning continues for the Swiftwater Creek and Harbor River. Late tonight until further.
We're rocking, baby! We're rocking, baby!
Flood stage is 9.0 feet.
Holy shit.
Forecast. The river is expected to rise above flood stage late this evening.
Is this not the one that tips?
14.8 feet tomorrow morning. It will then fall below flood stage Friday afternoon. Impact at 9.0 feet. Several driveways and other roadways are affected. Water begins to enter some basins. Impact at 10.0 feet. High water isolates several houses. Impact at 12.0 feet. A number of secondary roads are closed, resulting in some evacuation.
Jesus!
Maybe they shouldn't have let that tornado warning expire. For a split second, you can see our driver gripping his steering wheel for dear life. He's lucky his seatbelt kept him in place, or the force of his flipping truck would have slingshotted him into the ground.
Man, imagine if there was a car right next to him, bruh. Imagine if there's a car right next to him. Or imagine if a car is passing him and he flips the other way. Bro, it's a wrap. They're not making it. They are not. That's my biggest fear whenever I drive past a truck on the highway, bro. I always gotta pass it. I'm like, nah, I ain't staying next to you, bro. I don't need one little thing to happen, and next thing you know, you're freaking flipping over on me. Nah, bro.
According to the National Weather Service, the Pennsylvania storm was an EF2 tornado, reaching wind speeds upwards of 130 miles per hour. Downed power lines covered main roads, and several homeowners watched their roofs fly away.
Damn.
The storm caused about $5 million worth of damage across Montgomery County. Overall, Ida-borne tornadoes caused over $13 million worth of damage across the United States. Yanjin County, China is a mountainous community in Yunnan province. It's home to nearly 500,000 people, many of whom live in the world's narrowest city. We are, of course, referring to the county seat of Yanjing City, built along the banks of the Nanxi River. It seems like a city wedged between two mountains is primed for landslides and rockfalls.
Yeah, I know, but it still would be nice to say that I lived here because it looks freaking beautiful, bro. Just look outside and I see that, bro. I'd be like, man, hit me with a fucking landslide, my nigga. That shit is smexy.
One of those rockfalls struck on January 26th of 2024. A local man was driving along the G85 Yinkun Expressway when his dashcam captured boulders rolling down.
Oh, I lied. Don't hit me with that. I lied. I lied. I lied. I lied! You good? Who the hell just said I would still live? Of course it's ball sack. You're not living. You're a dead man. Matter of fact, nigga, ball sack, don't you have 2 kids and a wife to take care of?
Our driver backed up as far as he could, worried that more rocks could fall at any moment.
Facts, I'm
Once
out.
he was safe and convinced it was over, He left his car to investigate. Just look at how big some of these boulders are.
Jesus, did he survive? Please tell me he did. If you made it, bro, you're fucking clutch. Did he say that? I might have missed it. I'm yapping.
Thankfully, the driver of the damaged car escaped with their life.
Let's go!
Taken to the hospital, where doctors got them to a stable condition. Their car, however, was
Yeah, that shit's
totaled.
done.
They're lucky the boulder hit the back.
Oh my God, bro. To the fact that you survived that is nuts. Because this looks worse than any car crash I've ever seen. Ever. Like, ever. I don't know how you survived that shit, bro. Because this looks nuts. This look like there is nothing here.
Straight-on collision would have flattened their car like a pancake. Pompano Beach, Florida is a small city between Boca Raton and Fort Lauderdale. Like any other Florida city, they experience random periods of intense rainfall. It'll happen out of nowhere and then be over in a flash. For most people, it's a part of daily Floridian life. On February 16th of 2016, one of those freak rainstorms struck. It was around 8 a.m., and this local Florida man was on his way to work. He thought the storm looked darker than usual, but wasn't too concerned. He kept on driving, oblivious to what was forming nearby.
Tornado, where is it? I don't see it. Oh my God, I see it. Oh my God. Bitch, run! Bitch, run!
It's Armageddon.
Armageddon. You laughing, nigga? This is not a joke.
You can see the tornado taking shape in the distance. Our driver, who's more concerned about slow morning commuters, had no idea what was happening. That's when debris began flying into the road. The trees swayed back and forth, and our driver finally realized he was caught in a freak Floridian tornado.
Hey, that's a swell there, boy. That's a swell.
Holy moly. It's coming closer and closer, bro. It's gonna tip your car, bro. Yeah, you gotta pull over. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Out of here.
You're mad at the cars, bro? Look what's happening.
Go! Get the out of the fucking way!
Nigga, there are trees flying at us, dickhead!
You can sit down how to hit your car? Dumbasses!
We can't see a thing!
Get a flatter fucking window. I was just in a fucking hurricane, dude. That's awesome.
That was
Our
awesome.
cameraman right to whip into the oncoming lane and then yell at other drivers? Probably not. He said fight or flight kicked in, and he didn't feel like sitting around waiting for what he thought was a hurricane.
It's a fair
to pass.
point.
Later, he learned that an EF1 tornado had touched down near Hard Rock Stadium. It caused a few minor injuries, triggered a fire, and tore the roofs off of several houses. The Hard Rock storm was one of 3 tornadoes to strike Florida that morning. Even though most people think of hurricanes when they picture the Sunshine State, tornadoes are still common. Thankfully, most never exceed EF2 intensity. Between 1950 and 2022, there were no EF5s and only 2 EF4s.
This is. I feel like this is reason number 6,431 to stay out of Florida, right? Like, let me just tell you the places to stay out of right now. Top 5: Australia, Florida, Chicago, North Korea, Somalia. Those are my top 5. This is my top 5. Stay out of them. Stay out of them, bro. Stay out of them. You don't want that. Those are places with just no laws. They have no laws. Stay out of them. Stay out of them, bro. Stay home.
In the United States, we have devastating forest fires. In Australia, they have catastrophic brush fires. Between November 25th and December 2nd of 2015, a massive fire moved across South Australia. It burned over 200,000 acres and caused over $170 million in damages.
Shit.
The day the fire started, firefighters rushed toward danger to try and head the flames off. But, as we know, fire is unpredictable. It can speed up and change direction at a moment's notice. As firefighters raced down the road, they quickly realized they wouldn't reach the other side.
My God, it's smoky as hell. Oh! Back up! We not backing up? Y'all are the definition of bravery, man. Holy shit. Holy shit. Are we backing up now? We backing up now. Holy. That looks like a monster. It looks like, you know how in movies they portray monsters as like massive fires, or they'll like portray Hades as like a massive ball of fire, like just coming at you. That's what it felt like, bruh. Like it looked like it was alive. like shit. Right here, look at this. Look at this. It looks like a monster's coming out of it. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my God.
The fire had completely engulfed their trucks. Burnover mode was their only option. Unfortunately, burnover is the last word any firefighter wants to hear.
Jesus, bro. Is it just that smoky out here? Like, what's going on?
When firefighters enter burnover mode, they either slip into heat-resistant bags or deploy protective curtains made of the same material. It looks like thick aluminum foil. It keeps them safe as the fire burns over their trucks or the immediate area. Meanwhile, hoses will douse the trucks in water to keep them cool and not engulfed in flames. Burnover drills are a last resort because they can't last forever. Firefighters have to hope the blaze moves on and they're not left sitting in the middle of it. Thankfully, these brave Australian firefighters made it out alive. Others weren't as lucky, as the pinery fire put dozens in the hospital and burned down 87 homes.
Wow.
Clarksville, Tennessee is a major city off Route 24, about 50 miles northwest of Nashville. It's next door to Fort Campbell, home to the 101st Airborne Division. On December 9th of 2023, a tornado touched down on top of Fort Campbell, slightly north of Sabre Airfield. It passed through rural areas outside the city before intensifying to EF3 strength. That's when it crossed Highway 41 and smashed into some local businesses.
Oh my God, look at the poor VCR, bruh. Look at the poor, like that's all that's left. The VCR in the fridge, bruh. Damn, ma. Damn. Nigga can't even eat.
This driver had no idea he was heading into the eye of the storm until it was too late. 25-year-old Cameron was driving past the Wendy's on Tinytown Road. Ominous clouds loomed overhead, and light rain began falling on his car. Then, out of nowhere, an electric transformer exploded. Debris began falling from the sky as 150-mile-per-hour winds battered Cameron's car.
Shit.
Another box exploded in bright blue sparks. Cameron said, "Nope," and turned down a residential street.
Oh my
But
God.
that's when all hell broke loose. Cameron could hardly see 10 feet ahead.
Holy
as debris
crap.
Smashed his car and cracked his windshield. He's lucky he didn't strike any other vehicles as
Holy
he raced beneath bending power
shit.
lines. He finally made it out of the danger zone and never looked back. It's too bad the video has no audio, or else we'd have let it play, but I think the footage more than speaks for itself.
Yeah, it
In the
does.
end, our driver was fine. A bit shaken up, surely, but thankfully uninjured. The Clarksville storm lasted
Seeing that baby pickup was insane. Seeing that baby pickup was insane. Word? Holy crap.
over an hour and traced a 48-mile path of destruction. It caused millions of dollars in damages and was one of the worst tornadoes to hit the city since the late 90s.
Bojangles is trash. Don't need there.
Damages and was one of the worst tornadoes to hit the city since the late 90s.
Since the late 90s is wild.
On April 3rd of 2024, a powerful 7.3 magnitude earthquake struck the east coast of Taiwan near Hualien City. The county-level magnitude earthquake. On April 3rd of 2024, a powerful 7.3 magnitude earthquake struck the east coast of Taiwan near Hualien City. The county-level city, home to roughly 100,000 people, was just starting its day when the ground began shaking around 8 a.m. local time. A commuter on their way to work had their dashcam rolling when the earthquake struck the highway overpass.
Gotta see
Every
this.
car on the road shook like it was on a spring. The bus on our driver's left nearly toppled over.
Oh, see now? That's a fear of a lifetime. Don't tip on me, bro. I swear to God. Don't tip over the railing. We good. You're not gonna tip over the. Oh. The jiggle physics are crazy on this one, bro. Crazy, crazy, bro. I feel like we're watching that one. I feel like we're watching that one. What's that video we watched? The new Taco video games where titties were just bouncing up and down. Remember that? The other day we watched that shit. I don't know why, but that shit just came to my mind with that shit, bro. The way where they were just. Hope everybody was safe though. All jokes aside, man. Hope everybody was fucking safe in this clip, man. No, seriously though, these are serious shits.
As bad as it looks, the Taiwan earthquake could have caused a lot more damage. In fact, only a handful of buildings collapsed in a city with tens of thousands of structures. That's because Taiwan has been preparing for this moment since 1999, after the Chi-Chi earthquake, the worst in Taiwanese history, claimed 2,400 lives and leveled
So they were
thousands
ready.
of buildings.
They
Ever
were ready.
since,
That's good.
there hasn't been a building project in Taiwan that hasn't undergone strict earthquake testing. All new projects like these highways are built to withstand powerful quakes.
That's ghost shit right there. That's ghost shit right there. Preparation. That's what I like, baby. That's what I like. That's what we all like.
On January 1st of 2024, a 7.5 magnitude earthquake rang in the Japanese New Year. It struck just after 4 p.m. on the Noto Peninsula, a stretch of land off
a lot
the
of those over
Ishikawa
there, right?
Prefecture. The ground shook for 50 harrowing seconds, but that's not where the destruction ended. The earthquake triggered a
Also
tsunami
lands.
that took many Noto residents by surprise. The Shiromaru district, which faces the bay on Noto's eastern coast, was hit especially hard. Waves washed onto the streets, washing anything away that wasn't bolted down. Dashcam footage from a parked car shows how violent the earthquake was. In fact, this event was the most powerful tremor to hit the Ishikawa prefecture since 1885. It was also the strongest to hit mainland Japan since the 2011 earthquake, tsunami, and nuclear disaster. Buildings rock back and forth, and those power lines look like they're on the verge of collapse. On average, earthquakes only last between 10 and 30 seconds, so people around
50.
Noto began to worry when this one
They were like,
eclipsed
this
the
baby
40
is not
second mark.
ending.
Just when they thought they were clear, tsunami waves began
Oh
crashing
my
over the
God.
sea wall.
Poseidon is not
Water
happy with
flooded
y'all,
the
bro.
streets, carrying debris and other loose objects.
Oh
this
my
poor
God.
tire shop owner probably lost his entire inventory.
Facts.
The water even
That
gets high
sucks.
enough to move our parked car. Thankfully, it doesn't go very far. From the rear, you can clearly see the earthquake leaving large cracks in the road. Some of the pavement even pops up and breaks loose.
Jesus.
It's a small example of how vulnerable we are to Mother Nature and how much damage she can do with ease. After some time, the camera cuts and the tsunami wave rolls in. Like before, the street is full of debris, and at one point, our car even begins to float. Thankfully, the tsunami was relatively small.
Is that a lady in the road over there?
And to others,
Oh, no.
subsided soon after.
I thought that was a lady walking in the road right here, bro. I'm like, fuck.
The Noto earthquake damaged or destroyed nearly 50,000 homes.
Shit.
Most of them were full of families at home celebrating New Year's Day, which Japan recognizes as a public holiday. According to government estimates, the earthquake will cost Japan over $17 billion in repairs.
Wow.
Luzhou, China is a prefecture-level city in Sichuan province. Fun fact, it's known as the Liquor City and is famous for its alcoholic beverages.
Okay, Luzhou, China. Liquor city, famous for alcohol. In case we travel there, let's remember that. Let's see what they got.
Everyone's drink of choice is baijiu, a clear liquid distilled from grain with a 60% ABV. It packs a punch after a long day. On May 24th of 2023, a trucker was driving through the crowded streets of Luzhou. His bed was loaded with dirt, and all he could think about was getting off his shift and enjoying a glass of baijiu. A random sinkhole decided to ruin his after-work plans. Our dashcam follows the trucker as he navigates a busy road. Then, suddenly, the back end dips, and the whole truck falls into a massive sinkhole. It almost pulls another car down with it. Our driver takes a few moments to collect himself before popping the door open.
That's just unfortunate. That's just unfortunate, bro. He's okay though, right? He got out safely, correct? I feel like nobody's checking on the person. Where's the person?
At least the hole is partially filled now, right? According to reports, the sinkhole covered over 320 square feet. Thankfully, our driver made it out safely and nobody else got hurt. Lopburi, Thailand is a small city about 90 miles northeast of Bangkok. It's home to roughly 58,000 people who, fun fact, share the city with nearly 5,000 crab-eating monkeys. All the monkeys were indoors on May 7th of 2020 when a powerful thunderstorm
These adorable
moved over the
creatures,
city.
man.
A local Lopburi man was driving home from work as strong winds pushed against the power lines on either side of the road. Once one fell, they all came down.
They're done. They're done. They're done. They're done. Ah! Guys, you couldn't help yourself, huh? Guys, you couldn't help yourself. Guys, you couldn't help yourself. You just couldn't help yourself. Boss, like you just couldn't help yourself. You just couldn't help yourself, huh? You just had to. Like you just had to get it out. Hmm? You just couldn't help yourself? Hmm? Like you just couldn't? Huh? I just wonder. I'm just asking. Like you just couldn't help yourself? Like you just couldn't help yourself, nigga? Like, I don't understand. I don't understand. Like it's always ball sack. He sees a girl, smash. He sees a black person, ducky. He sees a monkey, ducky. You too, Kaiju. See a girl, smash. See, like, come on, bro. Like, come on. I can pull up the receipts, bruh. Like, this is crazy, bruh. In that situation, don't move because it can make the car a ticking bomb. That's crazy you said that, because in my thought, I'm thinking drive off right there, bro. In my head, I'm thinking keep going. I'm thinking keep going. Oh, grass is probably a good idea, no?
Our driver, Anon C. Phanom, said he was lucky to be alive. A few more feet, and he would have been toast. He did the smart thing and got off the road before the other set fell. According to the CDC, if a power line falls on your car while you're still inside, you should stay put with the engine running. The ground under your vehicle could electrocute you if you step on it while touching the car. However, your car's outer shell will keep you safe if you stay inside. The only reason you should ever exit before help arrives is if your car catches fire. But at that point, you're kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. If you have to get out, ensure you're not touching the ground and the car simultaneously. It helps if you jump as far away as you can. Just try not.
As easy as you're making it sound, bro. That is not as easy as you're making it sound. I appreciate you for the tips, actually. Thank you. But that is not as easy as you're making it sound.
Land on the power lines.
You know how awkward it is to jump out of a car? Like, especially if you're stuck under a power line. You know how awkward that is to try to jump out the front seat?
Bijie, China is a prefecture-level city in Guizhou province. It's
Damn, China, damn, Japan. Like, China and Japan, what the hell?
Learned a valuable lesson about black ice. It was January of 2023. Even for a province in southern China, Guizhou can still get pretty cold in winter. On January 16th, it got so cold that a long slick of black ice formed over the Bijie-Weining Expressway. One person lost control and crashed, setting off a chain reaction you have to see to believe.
These are the worst ones. Oh, shoot. Don't get any worse than that, right? Damn. It keep going? Nah, we're good, right? Oh my God. I was just about to ask that same question. Why the fuck did you get out the car? And that's why. That's why, nigga. I was just about to ask, why would you get out the car right now? But that's fucking why. That nigga was about to be toast. He was toast. A second later, he's fucking done. He's fucking done. I think that calls for bumper glide. Shit, man. Oh my God.
Now, you can't tell from our dash cam, but more cars keep adding to the pile. Eventually, the expressway was locked in one of the worst traffic jams we have ever seen. Imagine being stuck in the back, wondering why nothing is moving. Luckily, nobody got seriously injured during the pileup. Police eventually cleared the road, and salt trucks came by to remove the ice. By then, it was too late. Maybe next time they'll salt the roads before everything turns into an ice rink. If you enjoyed this video and want to see another just like it, be sure to click the link on screen now. With that, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Holy crap. What a vid right there. That was actually wild, bro.